Because the thing about this hero is you keep stuns. Where's the lockdown? Like, they've got everything they need.
In a professional game, so branching out a little bit, the OD really punishes that.
Templar Assassin.
I don't know if OD that's coming in from behind. I can't wait.
All right.
The team making the plays happen today on the Sand King. Dendi on the TN. Last but not least, once again, NaVi General. He's looking to get big, looking to go ham on the Timber Sword. Tries for the bounty runes still, but he's
up there.
Make a bit of a go onto the Brute. And onto Ramses. Doing quite a bit of a damage here. Ramses will back up. Turns around to see it. It's an easy one for NaVi.
No, definitely not. Especially when Snake already out of mana as a Shadow Shaman. So ideally you want to be able to harass back the Undying with that Shadow Shaman, spamming your shot and your heavy right clicks, but no mana left on him. VP should be able to come out quite ahead in this lane, mid lane at least.
Absolutely, especially with those movements that VP have been able to force, leaving no one in a position where 7 for 3 up against Dendi 1 for 1 due to these movements. But it's a TA. There's a lot of ways they can catch up with that. We'll see how well NaVi are able to keep on top of the ancient stats, but especially in this patch.
Seneko going for TP out. There is no glimpse skill. Solo has kinetic field and Thunderstrike. Once the levels start kicking in, and you get bullied a bit more by the Arcane Orb, then you have to resort to ancient.
Top lane, as you say, a distraction strategy has been the plan for VP, but it's definitely a very painful. General is able to play incredibly aggressive here. And, I mean, as you say, this almost certainly is just the plan for VP. You know that if they send a hero up here, it's not going to change anything. General's still going to be pretty invincible on this Timbersaw.
It's like the super heavy favorite Timbersaw matchup. You really can't do anything use a Brood Mother versus this, except just get your own farm. You can't really trade hits, you just prioritize hitting creeps.
But at the same time, you know, this Timbersaw, he's 26 for 3. He is going to be massive in the mid game.
It is a lot of Dendi. Trouble here.
Very close there when dealing with that Astral. They set him up for an easy first blood. Coming a little too close to the tower. You can't do that with the Astral in play.
And Crystallize is now picked up on. Now Pasha's in trouble.
He's making a bit of a go. He's got the Spike Carapace, turns around with the stun. Quick Shakuchi from Crystallize, jukes it out. And he'll continue to beat down onto Pasha. Roger as well with the chase down. That will do it. Pasha, can he keep himself alive? He cannot. Roger has the Burrow Strike back up, goes in for the kill. Same time though, Lil actually able to bring down General on that top lane. Mid lane, Dendi falling low. General comes through, just have the level 6. The Chakram onto Ramses. Keeping himself away. Spy links, bottoms.
Ward there from that movement though. When he was harassing Solo on the high ground there, I saw
High up top. Roger coming in with a quick Burrow Strike. They didn't expect that one for the SK to sort of go from chasing down the Disruptor in the mid lane to wrap around on the top. Roger may pay with his life, comes back in with the Burrow Strike. General is there to back him up with the Chakra, and then bringing Ramses down low. The Spiders continue to chase, but Roger, he's got the Sandstorm. Lil comes in, what more Decay will do it, does manage to find the SK kill. General may be in trouble as well. They've got that habit, peels him in the build. Oh, times it perfectly as well, so there's no Timber Chain. Roger coming back in with the Burrow Strike. We'll get the deny on the T-Ward. He says, you want that? General did not expect Pasha to be still up here. I mean, I thought theirs was going to come online a little earlier. And we'll see how NaVi can react to it. They're trying to make a go in on bottom. Seneko just holding this man back, trying to get the space for the tower. But Lil also able to get the deny, as well as VP getting that kill. VP.
Solo kill here, you might be able to get him too.
They're trying to hold him back in the kinetic field. Solo, can he get himself out? He cannot. Roger. Found an opening straight onto the Spider. Oh no, the shackles onto the Spiders. There was a lot of them there. Seneko couldn't quite find the grab. With that, there's no setup for General to get any follow-through damage. They just have to back up and run. Chakram's thrown down.
As well, so they're trying to find this TA.
Oh, Seneko.
Seneko just getting right down.
Yeah, one more touch might do it. They've got the trap slow to hold him back. Pasha, Solo, Lil, they're surrounding Seneko. They'll take down one. Pasha, with the patience again, not revealing himself, ready to turn and fight for more. Roger tries to go with the Burrow Strike. The Tombstone is down. Dendi's there as well, looking towards Solo. He'll take down the Disruptor. Crystallize turning up the fight as well. NaVi looking to turn this one. Pasha falling low. The physical from Dendi's enough to get the kill. Double kill for Dendi on the TA. Lil trying to get himself out. No one's going to be left behind. The setup is there for Dendi to pick up the triple. NaVi this time ready to hit back at their own tower.
Quick responses from NaVi. They had Dendi in the area. Everybody else started TPing in. VP, I thought one actually had his ulti skilled up because he was hitting so many times, and I was like, okay, he's starting to build up the int, but so level 8. It's really kind of obvious when they are making
VP coming in full force onto General. That'll come in the middle. Also be able to find. He's got the catch indeed. Setting up a Pasha, comes in with the follow stun. Roger, let's take charges. Doesn't The Sandstorm, he's gonna have Burrow Strike back up in a second. Oh, it's not quite soon enough.
Very good time.
And then down towards the mid lane though, they've got the grab.
Wait a tombstone.
That's more money in the bank for NaVi. Take that as well, says General. Soul's already pretty strong.
Yeah. Mid lane.
See? Solo again, and making the plays. A lot of quick grabs. The trap hits him, it's gonna kill all the brood.
They have extremely high magic resist.
Is it not?
Right now, and despite only 250 health with
Yeah.
50% magic resist, so
It's gonna
top. Line Dendy.
Get grabbed in, Tombstone down as well. He'll turn and try and fight and take Solo with him. Quick save from no one. We'll make sure that VP lose nothing for that.
They're going right into the pit.
Yeah, this crystallized on the side. That's what he's going to pay with his life though. Quick Sanity's eclipse from no one. So the crystallizes to make a catch. Go for the easier one, grabbing him Roger, dragging him back. So was General as well, but General is out there with the Tim glimpse. They can catch one of these. They'll look towards Dandy. They'll get him just on the tip of the glimpse, back into the kinetic field. Solo again. He may pay with his life, but he is absolutely making the trades that are worth it. They even dropped the Serpent Walls for Solo, but Solo, he may even get out. Surely they can't save him. No, he will go down. But lane, Pasha, the blink jump in. They've got the setup onto General. It's the hood. He's going to be held in place. He's looking to be in quite a bit of trouble. Can this man get out? He's got no mana for the Timber Chain, and again, lo and behold, it's Solo that's there with the glint, dragging General back. VP claim another.
I don't think NaVi can fight for the next like 60. It's gonna be Solo.
That's the one. Solo will take it for the team. CP the numbers. Oh, the Spike Campus though, setting up onto Crystallize with the Sanity. They'll get him. Roger comes in with the F10 onto 2. The defensive Astral buying some time. Ramsey just poked the BKB. He turns towards Roger. General will get out of there, but again, they're scared. And understandably so. This OD is very, very large, and Ramsey's no one. Pasha's got eyes on it. And oh no, Denny's trying for the TP. Pasha says, no sir, you're staying down here. Quick for the stun, gets himself away. That's going to mean it's very hard for Denny to get this fight. Roger though still decides to jump in. A sentry's down. And that's the SK gone. With the Thunderstrike onto General, he's got to be careful of any sort of catch play that Solo wants to go for. He does have Glimpse and the Static Storm. He has all the catch in the world. He tries to get up with the Timber Chain. It's not going to happen. He does have the Ghost Scepter, but a further stun from Pasha holds him in place. Do they have the damage with the Hurricane Pike? Those orbs fly through global range with that Hurricane Pike. And the vision from the Thunderstrike. Another interaction we didn't talk about, but it's Aegis up top. Again, see if he can get out of this one. He cannot. So NaVi, this time with their own sentry play, will find something. They like to go towards Lil. Can they get anything more out of this with the Serpent Walls down as well? Lil taking a lot of damage. He's got the Soul Repeal. Crystallize. Does want to chase, but it's ever so hard with Ramsey's there. So the Lil will stay in General.
I've seen this before.
Control. Damage. I mean, he's getting to the point where it's quite a bit of an issue.
So that lifts.
So much catch. Look at that. The orbs as well, changing direction as he gets Glimpse back.
Yeah, he's got a hood, he's got a Vanguard, bottom lane.
Roger.
Radiant's
Roger.
bottom
Yeah, no one will take the kill. Leaving that Astral damage. Well, they've got the Glimpse. Again, Solo quick with the setup. The stun's there, holding back General. And when will this man stop making plays like this? I don't think he's very scared of going against it. Bottom lane. Oh, there's the jump in. Stun. But Roger, he kind of has to back out. The Glimpse back onto him. He's trying to get out of there. Ramses has been turned upon by Dendy, but now Ramses, he just pops the BKB and he chases down Dendy himself. He's forcing this TA back. They've got the Thunderstrike down. Dendy continuing to try and run himself away. The refraction's gone off. VP claim another life. Seneko turns with a quick Hex onto Solo, but they're not even going to kill Solo this time. Ramses just continues to chase him, grabs the double kill. And VP's power and aggression really come crystallized. Finds Solo. Now VP know where that man is. General coming back in. But without the destruction, they need to back up. Ramses trying to keep himself alive with the life steal. He's got the Aegis. That's a turn. Find the stun onto Crystallize. Oh, with that mana burn, Crystallize low on the mana, or the stick charges, allowing him just enough to Shikuchi away. So he'll get out, Roger. Being held in place by the Astral. Lil, Ramses and Pasha ready to surround him. And they will burst him down. Roger gone as well.
That was like the Ghost Scepter on Seneko as well as the Ghost Scepter on Timber and bottom.
You can't come near this tower, Seneko. Oh, sorry. Tried to go for a bit of a deep rush with the shot down. There's the jump, no one he's found. And Roger hiding in the tree line. Pasha comes in, perfect timing with a follow-up stun, and that's the Sand King down. NaVi now 2 members down. Very few ways they can go about trying to hold this. There's no one feeling very confident.
It's getting pretty out of hand here.
He's got to complete his Shiva's guard as well. This is VP at their finest. They look towards Crystallize. He pops the BKB, looks towards Ramses, but Ramses with his own BKB and ult, heals back up to full, turns towards Dendy. There's the nullifier, setting up for the glimpse back. They've got the control. Dendy's down, Sanity's Eclipse is dropped, and Dendy down for a full minute.
That was a fresh BKB delivered by Dendy too, and he just gets nullified.
Rely on VP making some very heavy mistakes, but VP do not look like they turned up to make any sort of mistakes at all today with this sort of a performance. They'll get the full set of racks down bottom. Easy lane for VP to clean up. And they're ready to go back in. They are indeed. That aura from No One doing absolutely everything. They've got the lockdown onto the Weaver. He can't even Shikuchi away. Crystallize is gone. The supports do nothing. The cores do nothing of NaVi now.
I think that might just be the game, to be honest.
A little bit all over the place as they go out one by one.
Caution start from Lil. And now kind of going through Mask of Madness, out of Sensation Hunger, and now they're
jumping No One. General with the Ghost Scepter. Wards are down. The health of the tier 3 tower.
got the Tombstone with the wards.
Now Passion sees Roger, jumps in, Sanity's Eclipse is down, so is the Sankey. Roger's gone, No One moving across the sidelines. Dendy trying to hold him off, but at this stage, Dendy does not have the damage to cover the armor of this Odie with the Shiva's guard. They have to glimpse back onto Seneko. Seneko goes for a shackle, but the Arcane Orb's already out. Seneko's down, NaVi lose 2. No One just blinking in aggressively. He knows he can, there's no way that NaVi punished this to start. Won't miss, so Dendy able to blink back. BKB popped by Crystallize, who look towards Ramses, but he's really doing no damage at all with the evasion from the butterfly. Ramses pretty much invincible. And No One's just moving in for the big kills. Their tap out is too much for NaVi now. GG is called. virtus.pro take game 1, and what a treat it is to see VP when they play like this. It's no flaws at all. They had a plan.